Hi everybody, have you had a good day? Hasn't it been hot? Jasper, you look so cool in your sunglasses. Oh, I can see you've got your sun cream with you. Did you put it on today? You did? Oops, I think your glasses are coming off. I don't think you need to wear your glasses now in here. So did you have a good day? It was very, very hot today. I'm going to tell you a story about something else that was very, very hot. It's called the fiery furnace. Do you know that story? It's about three guys called Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. What do you mean? It's not Abednego. Abendibus. Oh, Abednego. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. And these three guys lived at a time with a king who thought he was top. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. What a hard name. Can you say Nebuchadnezzar? Oh, I couldn't then. Nebuchadnezzar. And Nebuchadnezzar thought he was so great that he built the biggest, grandest statue of himself. And he said, when everybody plays the band, when the drums play, and when the trumpets play, and the guitar, when they play, everybody must bow down to me. And do you know what? Everybody did. The band began to play. And everybody bowed down. Everybody, that is, apart from, who do you think? Yeah, you're right, Jasper. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. And they refused to bow down because they were worshippers of God. And they said, we're not going to bow down to Nebuchadnezzar. Well, Nebuchadnezzar was outraged. He went purple and his hair stood on end and smoke started coming out of his nostrils. Well, maybe he wasn't a dragon, but he was so cross. And he sent for Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. Yes, I think they were a little bit scared. And he said, unless you bow down to me, I will throw you into the fiery furnace. And do you know what Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego said? They said, we're not going to bow down to you. We would only bow down to our God. And our God will save us from the fire. And even if he doesn't, we're still not going to bow down to you. Do you think that was brave? I think that was very brave and courageous. But they had faith in God. So Nebuchadnezzar went even purpler with rage. And he got the men and he bound them. Well, he got his guards to bind them with strong ropes. And they opened the door of the fiery furnace and they threw them into the fiery furnace. And it was so hot that even the guards who threw them in were burnt up like frazzled chips. Then Nebuchadnezzar looked into Jasper. They looked into the fiery furnace, and what do you think he saw? He saw four men. He saw Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and one who he said looked like the Son of God. I wonder who it was. I wonder who you think it is. So anyhow, he shouted to them, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, come out, come out. And they came out, and do you know what? They weren't burnt. Their hair wasn't even singed. You're amazed by that, aren't you? And they didn't even smell of smoke. No, there was no smoke on them. Their God had saved them from the fire. And Nebuchadnezzar was so impressed, he said, everybody must follow this God. Anybody who says anything bad about Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego's God will be killed. Perhaps that wasn't quite what Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego had wanted, but they had proved that their God will save them from fiery furnaces. And even if he doesn't, they're still going to worship God. I love that story. It's one of my favourites. I wonder if sometimes you find yourself in a difficult situation. Maybe people are trying to get you to do the wrong thing. Or maybe you're just really sad. Or maybe you're in a dangerous situation. You know, God can be with us in every situation we find ourselves in. He was with Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego in the fiery furnace. And he can be with us as well. Hope you have a good week.